So I'm actually trying to just show off some of the things that I've done with I've built out a content management system in Angular. I have the back end is handled by Prisma and GraphQL, and it's I think is really cool, and it is built to be able to scale, and you can add new things to to the to the Prisma server really easy. And yeah, I basically just want to show off a couple things like how to create a content type with this thing, and how it correlates to the data on the front end. So here I have well, that's my content type API. I want my this is a React app that's running on the front end, and it's really I basically just am showing off that there's you can use whatever you want to consume the data. You can use Vue, you can use Angular, you can use React. If Apollo interfaces with it, you can use it. So I've set up. I'm not going to go through the setup on GraphQL or how to do queries or that kind of thing. But right here you can see I have a query. I'm querying in my content type area. I have a resolver called content areas on page. Right, and it's going to take in these variables, and this is the actual query right here. So we're gonna pass in the fields and with the corresponding variables. The field as a key and the variable as the value, right? And then it's going to return the data that I want. Okay. So I have created a demo page, right? And this is going to be these are some components or some in developer speak, they would be considered your model, or this is your. It's just represents the data. So let me show you kind of how to make one of these. And actually, let me just kind of quickly build a component on the front here that we can use. We have components. I'm going to make a new component, and we're going to call it. Let's call it center blog. I'll just call it that, right? Let's kind of use some, proper wording here, the proper syntax, so that way I keep everything the same. So I have center blog, and in here I'm going to make a file, and it's going to be index.js. Yes, add it, and then a new file called index.css. Am I using Sass? No, CSS, index.css. Okay, so there, now I have this thing, and yeah, add it, and import React, comma, component from, oh, we're doing this in the wrong place, React, in here. And so let's import my CSS. CSS, and then let's build out our class. So class center blog extends component render turn div, throw div in there, right? So Yeah, this isn't a class on HTML or JSX and CSS, but let's just kind of add a couple things in here. Like let's have an H1. This dot props dot. We'll have a title. This dot props dot title, and then a paragraph, right? And then this dot props dot content. And then if we want, let's throw an image above the thing, right? Oh, come on. This dot props dot image. Okay. There's a few things there. Let's put a class name on this of let's name it the thing, center dash blog. And let's wrap our stuff here in another div, content. Right, and so I've kind of made out a component here. Center blog. Let's go to, just for time's sake, I've pretty much loaded everything into app.js. And this isn't necessarily the way you want to do it, but it's where we're doing it for right now. And this is if the data comes through with the center blog, because that's what we're going to name it on the back end. If the data comes through, then return center blog. And get self-closing. Let's import it. Oh, you know what? I didn't export it, so it's not going to really import very well from components center blog and export default class. Center blog is not defined. Okay. And hold on. How did we write this out? Back this up a bit before I deleted everything, because I don't want to go look up how I did this. Oh, component. That's it. All right. Blog. Okay. If component.center blog, that's what we're going to call it when we make it, then you're going to return center blog, and you're going to pass in the props. And the props we made, we had a title, title is going to be component dot center blog title. I think that's how we do it. Image URL and did I say content? What did I say it was? Content. Cool. Can't resolve components center dash blog. Blog for default class. Component. Oh, yeah, there, that should work. Okay. Oh, title, image, content. All right. So I've created this thing, and it should accept these props. And I'm going to make this request against this database on this page, the demo page. Right now, we're just, because I haven't really worked through some of the, how to handle the routing on the front end yet. This is just this piece. So demo page, and let's see. So I've made the demo page already. Let's make the content type, right? And we called it cover blog, just like that. Hit enter. It has a field of, what's the field? We had a title. Title for cover blog. Input type, it's going to be a text field, and hit send. Content. Let's make that a rich text field. And then image. Image for cover blog, and that's a text field. Send. So what this has done is it's created this content type that now I can use when I go to the page. So let's go back to the demo page. Now I have this cover blog component that we can add data to. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add. So see, here's the input types we made. Here's a text field. Here's a rich text field. Here's another text field. Okay. So title is going to be Hello World. Here is some great content from our rich text field. This might not render because I just realized I need to allow HTML inside of that element from a database. Field, and then an image. Let's go find an image real fast. Placeholder image. I'm just going to pull something. Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted. Go here. Copy image address and paste it in. Save. All right, go back. So there it is. And now I have this cover blog. I go here to my app, I hit refresh. Well, nothing came through. Well, let's see what's going on here real fast. There are no errors. But we did get some data from our server, it looks like. So it is cover blog. Here's all the stuff I just put in, right? Came through as cover blog. Let's look at my stuff here. Oh, I called it cover blog, not center. Yeah, cover blog. That might help a little bit. All right. And I guess my thing should have a key on it, huh? Equals I. Yeah, it's not getting mad at me anymore. Load components array. This is component. Load components array.map. Component.cover blog. All right, why are we rendering? Let's go look here, and I'm going to log the props to find out. Fine, so my stuff isn't even making it in there. So okay, that's my line 55 right there. So it came through. Component. Oh, hold on. It's because it's in a level. It's sitting at a. That's because sometimes you want to have array. You want to have a group of items that are in the same thing. So that might work. There it is. There it is. Anyway, yeah, very, very powerful, very quick way to spin something up. Let me add another item here. Like, this is another item. Because there's something else I want to show you. This is another item's content. This is an image, right? And save. Go back. I made 3 things here by accident. Anyway, I go here and I hit refresh, and so I have another item here. Well, I made it in such a way that you can actually move these things around, right? Save and go back, and it should put the thing on top. There it is. This is another item. It's now on top. Anyway, this is just a small piece of what I'm building out. I also have I've built out an image service. And I'm a little hesitant to show it because I haven't used it for a while, so I don't know if it's broken or not, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. So I've specified these sizes. Let's go ahead and add an image or choose a file. Let's just find some random image somewhere. Where would my images be? Download? I might have some image in here. And I've made this thing so that way it crops to the area of the most focus. Well, these aren't probably the best images to show, but let's see if we find something else here. Right, here, let's see. No. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. So this thing will crop the image based on the sizing that I put on it. It'll crop the image so that this is it's the focus and it's in the center. So let's do that. Right? Let me add some alt text. Component type. If I leave it blank, it'll put it in all 3. Hit save. Make sure I don't have any errors. No. All right, I don't know if it did it or not. All right. Yeah, that's going to take some work to get that back to working. Anyway, really cool stuff I'm trying to put together, and I hope you liked it.